Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to Factorio Space Age, where I have not got 120 SPM of the agricultural science pack done. I have one machine building it at the moment, and it is very, very interesting because there's a lot of things I've discovered in this game, and I actually need some of these guys. So, what have we discovered about agricultural science? Because I kind of need a bid. I just want to get everything out there because we've got a lot to talk about before we get a hold of anything. Because this spoilage has massive, massive consequences. First of all, things spoil inside the chests. The science pack also spoils in the chest. Well, as soon as I saw the science pack spoiling, I was like, okay, we are in serious trouble. We're in very, very serious trouble. Yes, we're in extremely serious trouble. So, here's the thing, okay? We've got a little bit of a system. I'll show you the system really quickly, but it's not really... So we've got two different things. We need the jelly, which we get from harvesting these jelly stems. Basically, this thing harvests them, this thing grinds them into jelly, and also gives some seeds back every now and then, and the seeds come up here and basically just get planted again. So that's all fairly straightforward. Oh, I forgot to do that. So that building actually... So you've got this biolab, which we unlocked. Which I think I talked about before. And the biolab gives you 50% productivity by default. Having said that, it does not run in power. It runs on nutrients. The building actually requires nutrients as a fuel source. So, straight up, we're not using these on Nowvis. I thought about it. I thought it would be nice because we looked at the other two buildings, the electro bag facility, which is nice, and this one, and the foundry, which was nice. We're going to use both those on Now V. This one, however, it can make rocket fuel. It can make cracking. It can do all sorts of stuff. So I thought, okay, maybe it's a good idea. Let's bring it back to Now V. Let's get it working. No, not going to happen anymore. Because nutrients, yeah, it requires nutrients to be powered. I don't know how to make nutrients on Nowvis. Potentially I could ship the nutrients back, but my God, why would I do that? Why would I ever do that? An extra 50% on some petrochem stuff? Meh. We'll just mine more coal. Okay, so that's one of the resources. The other one is over here. And it's taken its sweet time. It's not mining a lot. So we need to expand these mining operations because their mining rate is kind of crappy. This one is getting some Yomoko trees. Yumako. I don't know exactly. It's the same setup as the last one. Get some seeds, get some mash, throw them in there. This is a very long belt. But you can only build these trees on the correct biome. So this pink stuff is for the jelly. This green stuff is for the Yumako. Now you can build Yumako landfill, artificial Yumako soil, but you need to place it on top of the Yumako wetland, which means maybe we'll get over here instead of over there. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what the Yumako wetland is. It's possible that... I think maybe it's this. So this is the wetland, and this is the actual soil that you can grow stuff on. So you could turn this entire wetland into soil and plant trees left, right, and center. But we got a fair amount of trees. Well, this guy only has this many, so it'd be nice to fill in this area. I wonder if we can do that now. Anyway... Okay, that's a great idea. That's not why I'm doing a mid-planet video, though. The mid-planet video is look, the science pack degrades. Okay? It degrades. It takes 44 minutes to degrade. That is not the biggest problem. That is a big problem. It's not the biggest problem. Okay? How's our pentapods doing? So this is a very interesting sort of recipe. So you take one pentapod and you add in 30 nutrients and you get 2 pentapods back. So nutrients are a massive pain in the ass to make. Our saving grace is this recipe. It takes the bioflux and it turns 5 bioflux into 40 nutrients. But the bioflux is also used for science and it's reliant on the jelly and these. So we're going to have to do a buttload more of this harvesting. We're going to have to cover this entire area in chi harvesters. Same thing over here. Really massively fill up these belts. But here's the thing, and I'm sort of getting to it. The quality of the output, the freshness of the output is relative to the freshness of the input. So for example, these guys, the average freshness is approximately 50%. Now the average freshness of the thing that's being outputted is 50%. And then we're taking 50% bioflux, and we're using it to make science. Well, we would be if we had pentapods. There we go, there's some more coming over. So yeah, that's about 50%, that's almost 100%, and that results in 75% approximately agricultural science pack. Now that's bad, because if this just came out as 100%, then I could do whatever. But the problem is, the amount of time that these things spend on the belt is 100% contributing to this agricultural science. Okay? That's not good. That's not good, because we're going to get these things back to Nalvis. We're still going to send them on a spaceship and then send them home. And right now I'm caching like a mother on that spaceship. I'm doing 4,000 science at once, and then I send it back, and then I just drop them off bit by bit. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So, that's not good. So, the first thing that we have to think about doing, and I'm going to do that right now, is we're going to create a lab, and we're going to put it on here. And then, I'm going to create some science, and I'm going to create some science, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, lab, you are good. Alright, let's create some red science. Alright, red science, you have a green bar. We expect that. You do not have a white bar. We expect that too. Okay, so the red science and the green science are not spoiling. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So what does this mean? Well, this is good in a way, but it's also bad in a way. It's good because it means that we don't need to shift the agricultural science around. It's bad because it means that the most optimal way to build the Megabase is to move all the labs over to Gleba, which sucks. It doesn't suck really badly. It just sucks a little bit. And we're going to end up using some extra rocket packs on Nalvis to send the science over. But then again, if we look at Mr. Space Map over here, Gleba is the only planet which has a direct link to every other planet. Okay, Nalvis doesn't have a link to Aquilo. Nalvis doesn't have a link to Aquilo. Fulgora doesn't have a link to Volcanus. Volcanus doesn't have a link to either of these. Gleba is like the global hub. Gleba is the center. So from a purely logistics point of view, Gleba makes sense to have the labs, even without the spoilage issue. Yeah, I was planning on doing all the labs on Nalvis. Obviously, now I am not. I think I was definitely leaning towards it, just thinking about it. Now looking at this map, it's 100% a certainty where you have to put the labs on Gleba for the Megabase. And then we just shift the science packs over. A little bit of a heavier toll on the rocket capability of Nauvis, but we can soak that up. Nauvis can produce rocket parts like you would not believe, so it should be able to handle that without any issue. So yeah, so that's the thing, and that should give us a lot more time that we can play around with this quality, if we don't, with this freshness value, if we don't have to worry about it. Now these guys are going to die. There's nothing I can do about it because, yeah, I could send them up to a spaceship and then get them across, but I got 350 science, like... Okay, I don't know what this is. Tree seeding. Is there anything that's I need really soon, like really quickly? Tree seeding, not really. Efficiency for 300, not really. Because I could zoom across right now and stick some in a lab. I'm wondering if there's anything I really need. What does this do? Ah, that gets biter eggs. Okay, I think I need biter eggs later. So far, let me just talk about the pentapods, because the pentapods you get from destroying bases. So I've destroyed 2 enemy bases. One to build my first biolab, because the biolabs actually require a pentapod. And then the second to seed this machine. And the first one I killed was a tiny one, so it only gave me 1 pentapod. And the second one I killed was a big one, so it gave me 9 pentapods. And then I seeded this machine, and now I've got just a lot of them. I think I've got a lot of them. I'm not sure I do. Where's all my nutrient? If I run out of nutrients, everything's going to go down the toilet, because this process will start running and all these pentapods will spoil. Having said that, they do take a while to spoil, but they will still spoil eventually. So, yeah, we got to get some nutrients over there ASAP. How much? 1.9k. Okay, so I've got this, but this recycles the spoilage back into nutrients at a terrible ratio, 1 to 10. So that's not good. So I need something like this. How are you doing at the moment? You've got no jelly. Why do you have no jelly? If I do not get jelly, then this entire is probably got no jelly because, yeah, I started using for the 50% productivity. That is a terrible, terrible idea because it requires nutrients, and nutrients are not good. They're not good. They just... So we got to keep that jelly going 100%. So using that bio lab over there when it requires nutrients. For the extra 50% productivity, meh. I just create more farming things. This one's going pretty good. I don't know how it's going so good. It's doing the same thing. But yeah, that I'm not doing anymore. That's a terrible idea. Just do this. Maybe if you're a genius, you could figure it out. I am a genius, but I can't figure it out, so anyway. But, yeah. So, at least we've got it sorted, and yeah, I was completely at a loss when I started doing this video. Well, but it takes some time for me to think things through, and it definitely, it helps when I talk about it to sort of figure this stuff out. Get out of my inventory spoilage. And we got some jelly nuts. I swear to God, whoever created the names for all of these trees must have been smoking something, because let's have a look at this. Slipstack, okay. Boom Puff. There were some really messed up names all over the place. Stingfrond. Where's the really wacky tree I found? Tefliffy or Telphilly. There was a really funnel trunk. No, where was Copper Stromalite? That's like a Bob's ore, like Stereotyte and Stalagmite or whatever. No, it was Stereotyte and it was something else. I can't remember the... Stereotyte was for the copper, and then for the iron it was Saturite, something like that. I don't remember. There was a really hairy clubnut. There we go. There's a tree called hairy clubnut in this game, and you can all see it. So whoever called it a hairy clubnut, yeah, must be he obviously just played, he or she just obviously played Factorio to the point where they went completely insane. So you can see our output is steady now, but it's also slower. It's also very, very much slower, which is not great. And these guys are, it's not doing much because it's stacked up. So we could probably do a lot more just by sticking some speed modules in this thing. But yeah, this base is powered by solar, but the solar's not all that good. It's like 50% on this planet or something like that, so it's a little bit whack. But anyway, we'll figure that out later. I'm not sure exactly what the optimum power for this thing is going to be. But anyway, we got some bioflux, and if there's more than 200, we stick it in here, because we only really need 200 in the system. We got some labs. 364? What am I running out of here? Am I not making enough pentapods? I should, because once I get enough nutrient, I may need a couple of these. I may need some more pentapod, because these ones take ages, so yeah, could do more of that, but then we need... Nutrient is kind of like the spice of life. You need a lot of it to get this game really running, to get this process really running. But you can get it from spoilage, but it's at such a terrible ratio. The best way to get it is from bioflux, and Yumako mash is kind of okay at the moment, but yeah, it's... Then you have to like overproduce, and you have to figure out how much you have to overproduce for the nutrients, and so on and so forth. So I could do the math for all this, but my math will only be assuming that nothing spoils. So if stuff starts spoiling, it's a hell of a logistics challenge. How do you get this item from here to here in the shortest amount of time? We're gonna have to scout this landscape, because yeah, we got the green area over here. We got the purple area over here. We need to build right in the middle of them, which is kind of what we're doing here. We got purple area here. I don't think we're going to find... I don't know what this is. I don't think we're going to find a perfect biome. And even if we had a perfect biome, how are we going to get the amount we need for a megabase? That's the real question. How are we going to get the amount we need for a megabase? We're going to have to look at each item individually. So... like the jelly, like the nutrient gel, spoil time 5 minutes. This is spoil time 4 minutes. This is spoil time 3 minutes. So maybe we need to take those into account. This stuff obviously doesn't spoil. The pentapod eggs takes 15 minutes. This guy, 2 hours. Okay, I like this guy. 2 hours of spoilage, and the I was about to say we could send the bioflux over to Nauvis, but the problem is you need the pentapod egg, and you need to build the science in a in an agricultural science pack, which does have a spoil time of 1 hour, which is okay. Maybe we can still ship it. No, you know what? I'm going to do labs over here. It just makes too much sense. But, yeah. Anyway, that was my update video. We're not getting there. 5,000 for epic quality. And that's not even legendary. We haven't done a single thing in quality so far in this game. I'm getting distracted. I want to talk about research now. Let's have a quick look and see if there's any emergency research that I want to do with this little bit of science that I've created. Stack inserters takes 1,000. Fish breeding. What the hell is fish breeding? Oh, that takes a bunch of nutrients. If you convert 1 fish to 20 nutrients, and you convert 2 fish to 3 fish using 100 nutrients. So it takes 100 nutrients to get an extra fish, and you convert a fish to 20 nutrients. That's the stupidest recipe I've ever heard. Why would you ever do that? I do not know. This is dumb. I'm not doing that. Tree seeding. Ooh. Oh, trees. Tree seeds. Okay, I don't give a crap about it. Why would we ever want to produce trees? Trees are stupid. We need stronger explosives to get rid of all the trees. Plastic. There's the productivity recipes. There's some other miscellaneous stuff. And advanced asteroid processing. That would actually be good. This one would be good. We get those better thruster, but then we have to read the next ship, the big ship. I think I will design around these. So I'll need to get this before I design the big ship, and I actually do want to design the big ship before I go to Aquilo. So we're going to have to get this at the very least before we go to Aquilo. So that's going to be 2,000 science that I have to save up. That's going to be a pain. I'd love to get this as well. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be our automate research of choice for this, as well as the plastic and the rocket fuel, obviously. The explosives research I really don't give a crap about. But yeah, Spidertron is, oh, that's 1,000 plus 2.5. That's 300, but we need biter eggs, and we haven't even gone into biter eggs yet. Blah, 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 blah. Planet Discovery requires all three of them. We can't even go to a... Alright, so we're going to have to move our labs over. We're going to have to set up the... we're going to have to set up everything to do all of the science on Glebo, whatever it's called, before, because we need a whole bunch of critical agricultural science before we can even go to Aquila. Specifically, the science to actually research the planet, which requires... What was it? 3,000? Damn. Let me just double check that. That was okay, that's 3,000. Shit. All right. Well, I got a bunch of work to do, but we are stable-ish at this point, and I feel like here's the thing: if we're producing 120 SPM, then we will always be producing 120 SPM, and I think I can get this planet stable. Fulgora, it's probably going to be easier than Fulgora. Fulgora is a bit of a pain in the ass. Fulgora is still doing 120. No, it's doing 36. Oh, it's already fallen over. I thought I had it, but it's backed up on the Holmanite. Can you believe it? It's actually backed up on the Holmanite. It did this before, and I got rid of all the prod modules, and now it's done it again. Okay, let's actually get rid... You can just click on it, and it gets rid of 2 of them. Okay. Let's do a little thing here. Where's my little thing? There's a... No, I want another little thing. No, that's got circuit mess all over it. Nope. Go back to Fulgora. Get back to Fulgora. Why are you doing this to me, Holmanite? Why? No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's better. Alright. So yeah, Holmanite is not good when it backs up. I don't actually know what to do about that, to be honest. I mean, this is a temporary measure. It's not going to be a 100% measure. You complaining about... Oh, son of a bitch. How do I make those remotely? I don't have any assemblies machines, I don't think, remotely. That's not good. Where is this again? Well, it's enough. It's enough to clear up the belt, so that's good enough. Why are we launching so many rockets? Oh, the pickup ship must have just come back. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we can make this 100% doable, 100% feasible, 100% 120 SPM. Nutrients are going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, and the pentapods are going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I think we can make it happen. We can just overproduce on certain things, which give us some nutrients, and then we're good. Yeah, we'll have to overproduce on some stuff to get nutrients, and we'll have to convert every single bit of spoilage into nutrients, and hopefully we'll see how we go. Maybe we'll only start converting it when there's not enough nutrients in the system. Sort of maintain a stable amount of nutrients in the system, something like that. I'll see about it, but yeah, it's annoying because when we do 1k SPM, we might have to produce like 1.5k SPM worth of like jelly in the Yumako mash or something because we need that nutrient. Like probably the Yumako, because there is a recipe to convert Yumako into mash. And it's going to have to be either this or this, probably this. I think we'll probably produce a whole bunch of extra bioflux, because bioflux only takes these two. But it's weird. It's 15 and 12 to 4. So that's a total of 27 to 4, which is a factor of 7. But then it's a factor of 8. So you go down by 7, and you go up by 8. Whereas this goes up by 1.5. And there's no mess. There's no fuss. So maybe we just make an extra bunch of Yumako mash instead of making bioflux because the ratio is slightly better. And then spoilage we'll just convert over when we need to, but we won't rely on it. And if we have extra, then we have extra. I mean, who knows? I really don't. This is just, it's doing my head in, all these ratios. You can't account, or you can account for spoilage, but I just really don't want to. Okay. You got an extra seed. Here you go. Here's a seed. Take your seed and be happy with it. Okay. Well, that's our status update done. So we made some very important decisions. And yeah. We'll see how we go. Next episode, definitely I'll have 120 SPM. I'll have all the labs working on here. And we will have either unlocked Gleba, unlocked Aquilo, or we will be close to unlocking Aquilo. We'll be in a position where we can unlock Aquilo. And we'll also be in a position where we've got a lot of these wacky agricultural science packs unlocked. And then after that, it'll be ship design time, I think. There's nothing after this. I don't think we... well, I mean, we need a bigger ship to get to Aquilo. Because our current ship is struggling at Fulgora because solar power is so low, 120%. That's the struggle. This solar power in space is 60%. That's half. That's very, very small. So yeah, that's going to be a pain in the ass. So even building a ship, and some part of me wants to upgrade these existing ships. I mean, they're good. They're on the verge of being crap, but going to Fulgora, but they're okay. I did upgrade this logical. So instead of checking the circuit, I now check F, make sure it's 0. And basically, if I don't have enough ammo, I put out 1 here. If I don't have enough thruster, I put out 1 here. So basically, these are all fail conditions. And as long as all the fail conditions are 0, then the ship can leave. And I made it a fail condition instead of a successful condition. So then I can just add another one later on if I want to, set that also to 0. And I don't have to go into every single ship and change it from 3 to 4 or something like that. I can just copy, paste. Although having said that, I don't think you can copy, I don't want to copy like this between ships, because then I may be copying the schedule from one ship to another. I don't do that. So usually I just copy this bit and then I manually hook up the connections to the hub and back. Yeah. So that is actually, I could have hooked these all up to a power pole and then have the power pole go in, and then that would be easy to copy, but I don't expect these to change too much. But anyway, these ships are pretty good for just bouncing between these 4 planets. We have made some changes actually. If you look at the supply ship, it actually goes around in a circle. What is this? Fulgora supply. Why are you stopped at Gleba? Why are you not going on? All requests satisfied. You don't have any requests. Oh, you were requesting this. Why were you requesting this? From... Okay, we got to double check that. Gleba, you're fine. Volcat, you're fine. Space Foundation. Why do you need Space Foundation? Did you get a chunk taken out of you or something? Yeah, I got a chunk taken out of him. That's an easy fix. We'll just change basic ammo to have 100 of this. I'm actually going to I could rename it to something else, but if I rename it, then every other ship is going to disconnect from it. So I'm going to name it to basic supplies, and it's only on ships, I'm pretty sure. So basic supplies. Yeah. There we go. Basic supplies. Now, technically, I should have some solar panels and some cargo things as well, because those are the ones at the back of the ship that get knocked off every now and then. So I'll change those in there. They should affect every other ship. And now, basic ammo, we can just delete that because nobody's using it anymore. Who's not using basic supply EM plants? It'll be something. It'll be something. But anyway, we're done here. Volcana supply. What happened to you? You just ran out of some ammo. You're at Fulgura, aren't you? Yeah, you're at Fulgura, and that's why you're running out of power, and these inserters at the corner are just not working. What are you doing at the moment? All requests satisfied. Yeah, that's not going to be satisfied anytime. So you're still waiting for this one, aren't you? Let's go back to Nalvis. You can pick up your space platforms, and you could be good to go. So both these supply ships are correct. The pickup ones... Gleba pickup, I've never sent it up. Volcanus pickups, waiting to drop off the science. Fulgura pickup, waiting to drop off the science. Yeah, so we're pretty good. We're getting some research done. We've got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff still queued along there, just a little bit. We'll queue that up. It'll probably get dropped off when we start doing some agricultural, but anyway, we're in a pretty good spot at the moment. Well, we got to get this planet sorted out, but we got a plan going forward. And yeah, I was not expecting to do this episode, but it's pretty good. And hopefully the next episode will be a bit shorter because there won't be much to do. It'll basically just be show off all the things that we talked about. Yeah, but we've decided biochamber, not going to be on Nalvis because it's a shit building. It is so terrible. I never want to use this building. What sort of building does it use electricity and actually uses this stuff as a power source? Can I actually do that? I can only do that in a biochamber. I can make the the two things that make good amounts of nutrients require a biochamber. The thing that makes crappy amounts of nutrients, I can make in an assembler. How messed up is that? And then this pentapod thing, again, requires a biochamber. The science building requires a I hate these biochambers. These biochambers suck. Yeah, we're gonna have to really over create this bioflux. I'll probably just make 240 per minute for like a 120 base or something like that. I don't know how that's gonna work. Do some actual calculations. If we ignore spoilage, then we'll see how we go. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to get to work. Ooh, processing productivity number 3. Let's go have a look at that. I want to see that in action. Come on. So I already got 20% here, which is nice. About to get 30%. It's going to take it. Yeah, we go. 30% on our blue circuits. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Hey, and when we start using this guy with 5 productivity modules in it, we are going to get 300%. Well, technically it's going to be 200% productivity. 100% from this building, an extra 100% from research. So it's going to be 3. Every bit of resource we put in, we get 3 blue circuits out. That is going to be insane. And low density structures, we won't quite get 3. We won't quite get 3 because this only has 4 module slots. So we'd have to do low density research up to 11 to actually even that out to the point where it's 3 times. Which maybe we will. I don't know. And we could do steel as well, up to 11. And then when we push them out of the foundry, it's triple, which is really nice. I'll think about that, because that would nicely round everything out. But anyway, we are done with this video, and I will see you guys when I've actually... I still haven't figured out how we're doing power on this thing. Because, yeah, it's kind of messy at the moment. We got a maximum of about 20 megawatts, I think, with all of these. So yeah, it's interesting because it's hard to generate power on this planet. And we have these fantastic buildings that don't require power. Maybe we should be using these everywhere. Oh, this game sucks. It consumes nutrients, and nutrients have a yummy value of 2 megajoules. Can it consume any other? Is there anything else it can consume? Is it like a better nutrient version? Mash. Mash is also a burnable fuel. Spoilage is a burnable fuel. I have a feeling these guys only take nutrients though. Like if we go ahead and I grab some spoilage, I think I've probably tried this before, but biochamber cannot be fueled. Let's get some mash. Let's get some mash. Can we fuel? Nope. It only wants the nutrients. Okay. Well, that sucks. That really, really sucks. But anyway, we'll just have to overproduce everything, and maybe I'll make another insane Excel document. We'll see. I'll have a try. Maybe we can actually figure it all out with the nutrient gel. We'll see how we go. All right. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you very much. Oh, one more thing I did. Level 2 personal robot ports. 17 batteries. Level 3 batteries. My total battery is 4.25 gigajoules of battery capacity. It's probably overkill. I should probably get rid of some of these batteries, put in some more exoskeletons, put in some more roboports. Actually, a few more exoskeletons, maybe. Two more exoskeletons. It's interesting because, yeah, those extra slots, that extra row of 2 slots, it actually makes a huge difference. I can see why they went from 10 by 10 to 10 by 12. If they went from like 10 by 10 to 16 by 16, it would be ridiculously overpowered. Which is what I wanted. Like, I absolutely wanted it to be ridiculously overpowered. I wanted to be a god, just running around like an absolute god. But no. But I'll think about doing some exoskeletons in here. I wouldn't be able to fit 4 more in because that would just leave 1 battery with 250 megajoules, which maybe it would be enough. I don't know. 4 more exoskeletons. Maybe that's actually a good idea. And then we just have 1 battery left. I don't know. I'll think about it. That would be an insane amount of movement speed, though. That would be. But then again, we got 100 robots, and they need a bit. So I think I'll probably go for 3. 3 more exoskeletons. That leaves it with this 5 batteries, which is over a gigajoule. Yeah, I think that's the plan. All right, anyway, I'm done. What the hell's complaining? This is complaining. Oh, it's that Fulgura thing. All right, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.